What's going on, guys? Anyone alive? Tommy, where are you? I think everyone is busy. No one wants to come over. Anyone is here? Nobody wants to come over today. I will not do anything. I'll just go to sleep. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with tabs here. Nothing is working. Nothing is working, guys. I just decided to go live because I was kind of bored today. So we'll do live for like 30 minutes before I fall asleep. If anyone watches, if there are any bad links, drop them in the chat from Amazon or don't drop them. I just decided not to ship anything today because I'm tired. I actually have a bunch of orders, but I was too lazy today to do anything. So I'm not gonna pack nothing today. That's it. I'm quitting, guys. I'm quitting eBay. Not gonna do anything. Not gonna ship. Not gonna sell. I will just watch YouTube content without doing nothing. I'll do the lives from now on all the time. Welcome to the live. Let me click on tabs, see what's gonna happen. Trying to learn what those tabs are for. The tabs with on the bottom with nothing. I'm gonna look what I sold. I didn't even go look at the stuff I sold today. Sold some stuff. I know that I sold something, but I don't know what I sold. Let's see. 13 orders, which is not bad, kind of. But most of that stuff is not good, guys. Most of the stuff is not really good that I sold. It's all crap. I'm not gonna even. It's 8 o'clock right now here in Cleveland, 8:19. So I'm not gonna pull any orders today. I already pulled some in the morning, but very unusual stuff sold today. Stuff that do not sell this kind of stuff, guys. Whatever I sold is not good. I don't even know what it is. Some of the stuff I don't even know if I have it. I pulled some stuff out that I know I have. But there is nothing exciting that sold. I don't know what's gonna happen now. I have to shut down my store now. Don't pay attention to me, guys. I was so tired today from sourcing. that I didn't even list nothing. Didn't list anything today. I bought a bunch of stuff yesterday that I have to list, but I'm not gonna list nothing. I'm gonna wait until after Christmas to list stuff. That's it. I'm shutting down. Shutting down the store. I will just watch lives non-stop. Let's see what's gonna happen. I actually sold very unusual stuff that I actually had for a while. Today, it took probably some stuff is like I had it for 3 years. So don't sell that stuff, guys. It takes you 3 years to sell something. You're not supposed to even be selling on eBay. What's going on, big bro? How you doing, man? What's new, man? How's life? Big bro, I didn't actually. Big bro, I sold a couple of your pennants that I got from you, and actually sold the ones that are I thought I'm gonna sell first, like right away. The Kings Island and Treasure Island. King Island sold for like $24, man, $24.99. So it's not bad. And Treasure Island sold for probably, I don't even remember. Let me see. I think it sold for like $12.99. Let me see here. Let me see here, man. Um, Treasure Island, Florida sold for $15.99 plus shipping. $15.99 plus $6.99 shipping, big bro. See, that's not a bad sale. And the King Island, big bro, let me make you the mod. Let's do the mod thing now. The mod. Let me see here. Man, I need to. How do I make you a mod, man? You know this stuff better than me. Yeah, you paid for for the whole lot. That's not bad. That's not bad, man. So I sold two of them already. Let me see here. I'm trying to make you a mod, man. I'm not gonna make Tommy a mod. Tommy doesn't deserve it. Tommy, where is the women's, man? I should ask you, where the women's at? Tommy, we're married people, man. We cannot have women's anymore. Tommy, you have to learn, man. When you're married, you cannot have any more women's. No more women's after you get married, man. That's it. Tommy, you should tell me. Don't remind me, man. Don't remind me, man, because I know already. Tommy, how long? Well, I'm not gonna even ask because I've been married for like 15 years. So, so it's Tommy. Until you die, man. No more women's for you. Chuck, what's up? Chuck can bring some women in. I know Chuck has some. Big brother, 3 dots don't do crap. I don't know. my three dots just put like, say, put user in the timeout. I'm not gonna put you in a timeout, man. Here's don't remind me. Here's I learned only how to put the comments on the screen. That's why I only have 500 subs, man. When you know how to put comments on the screen, you deserve. Oh, you have to do it in YouTube StreamYard. Okay. Man, my YouTube is not open. I closed it. So nothing will happen. Let me go here and see what's gonna happen. See, Tommy, I don't know nothing, man. You're better at this crap. Tommy is a professional, guys. Okay, let's see. Let's do that thing, guys. Here you go. Bam! There is one moderator. Here's another one. I learned fast, Tommy. I learned like on the fly. Here's Big Bro as a moderator. Everyone that comes into my chat will become moderators right away, guys. Women have three dots and I cannot get them to work right either. Chuck, tell me about it, man. It's hard to do it, man, when you're married. You see other women and after that, you cannot find any dots because you're afraid your wife gonna kill you. Big Bro, thanks, man. That's it. I'm already set it up, man. See, I learned. At least I learned something, man. I usually don't learn nothing, but thanks for stopping by, guys. Otherwise, I would be talking to myself, which is normal. I talk to myself all the time. You know, smart people always talk to themselves. That's normal thing. And sometimes when I go sourcing, I talk to myself in the store. And people look at me and I tell them, it's okay, guys. I'm just a special kind of person. So they already know. They don't pay attention. You know, that's very important. And I do it all the time when I'm sourcing. I go to the store, I start talking to myself all the time. And people look at me, I just tell them I'm talking into Bluetooth on like an earpiece, talking to government. You see, that's what I'm saying. Big Bro, I never know what I'm talking about, man. That's I just I sourced today, man. I was so sleepy, I didn't sleep, and normally again from the pain. That's what happens when you get old, man. You constantly have some kind of pain everywhere. And I went sourcing, and I was falling asleep in the store. And the good thing, all those thrift stores have like a couch. So I usually will just, if I find something, I usually go to the couch, lie down on a dirty pillow, man, and fall asleep. So that's normal. People actually already know me, like resellers, and like resellers know me in the thrift. What's going on, Kristen? Guys, you know Kristen? Kristen is really cool. Well, hello, sir. That's good. Kristen, I'm falling asleep already. But yeah, when I go to our thrift stores, guys, I usually come like I will source and then sit on the couch and put headphones, and sometimes I'll just take a nap. So other resellers already know. Then they don't say anything. I just tell them I don't feel good all the time, and I don't. That's that's actually true. In the morning, especially when I go sourcing in the morning, until it's about like 4 p.m. I'm like sleeping. For dance party, yeah, I know. Dance party was yesterday, Kristen. I went. It was yesterday, not today. Today I'm trying to. trying to rest. And I was actually about to pack some stuff, but I'm too lazy today. I sold some interesting stuff. Big bro, if you're here, I don't know if you sell those, but I've been selling a bunch of those. This is precious. If you guys are into precious moments, it's like Tommy selling shoes. I like to sell precious moments figures. Like I've sold probably 10 different precious moments within um, last week. Couple sold for really good money actually. I just recently found them. Tracy, I love precious moments. I just love it. Yeah, it's lavender, big bro. I know. It's like my wife picked that color. I don't like it that much. I'll repaint everything soon. I'm gonna repaint everything into white color, so I don't fall asleep. With the lavender, I'm falling asleep constantly. It's very calming, yeah, I know, but for me, it's no good, man. Because I tend to fall asleep constantly. I take some medication, man, and like if it's not white, I just close my eyes, man, right away. Yeah, Chris and Precious Moments. This is called Best Friends. Look, you see? Broken. You see the heart? It says Best Friends. And suddenly, they're not best friends. See, now, Tracy, I love Precious Moments. I don't know what's going. Actually, my brother when he used to sell on eBay, he doesn't anymore. Sometimes he sell art. He only sells art, like expensive art pieces, nothing else. He used to buy. He's in Florida actually. He used to buy a lot of Precious Moments. There is another German brand. I always forget their names. Doesn't matter. But he used to sell the stuff. Heavy Hello sell trademark. Sales attorney probably gonna send me some kind of letter tomorrow with this Heavy Hello. Hello. We all love a good precious moment. I know, especially when you're married, Tommy. You love all the precious moments, man. I know that. Here's Sell, guys. Sell, look. They're saying heavy hello to you, man. The best friends. Those are girls. Tommy, those are girls. A precious moment should be embraced. Yeah. Forever, Tracy, forever. When you get married, that's a precious moment. Embrace it, guys. Matt, what's going on, man? No dela, man, no dela. See, Matt actually already knows Russian. He wrote what's going on in Russian here. Hi, how you doing? That's in Russian. Как дела? We should do Russian learning show. Tommy, if you're here, Tommy probably knows Russian. He's just kind of shy. I know Tommy is a shy guy, like me. Me and Tommy are the shyest people in the reselling community. Чуть-чуть, yeah, that's good, man. Here's another word from Matt. Чуть-чуть means a little, just a little. See, guys, I have the box from Precious Moments that I sold, but it's not the right box. See, it's not from them. It's from. This is called "You Just Can't Replace a Good Friendship" by Enesco from 1998. But don't sell this stuff, guys. That's not good. It's better to sell shoes, clothing, shoes. This stuff only sells to collectors. Collectible stuff is not good to sell. No, I'm kidding. You can sell it. It sells for good money, actually. I know Russian. I spent 3 years. Let me make some mods, guys. I forgot about making mods again. Let's do Tracy will be a mod. Matt will be a mod. Everyone that will stop by right away will be a mod. Sell. Here you go, man. Kristen. So everyone is a mod now. Finally. I love it this way. Tommy, I know Russ spends with Russian bride monthly. Tommy, actually, that's not a good idea, man. I know those Russian brides, man. I know what they're looking for. Looking for money. And all Russian guys know it. Unfortunately, not all of them, actually. Sorry. Because someone will watch my life, one of those women, and they will hate me forever. But most used to do it, younger especially. Like, if you find someone who is like around 21, those look for money. 22. Stepmother is from Estonia. Half brother speaks fluent. I know just enough to order a beer. That's good, man. And get into trouble. Yeah. Man, Estonia used to actually very beautiful country. Used to be part of Soviet Union. And they were the first one. Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia were the first ones to separate from Soviet Union back in, I think, 88. They were the first one to just come out from the Soviet Union crap. Communism, man. Those stupid communists, man. I hate those. I mean, I don't know, man. It's hard for me. I'm not gonna say anything. There are some people who love them, but so you were the bride of Ooh, that was harsh, big bro. Sal, I need some tools, man. I need heavy hello tools. Only once I was the bride. Where was that, Tommy? In the nightclub? Let me not bore you guys. Let me show you what I sold. Because we're gonna no shipping show. I'm not gonna even do shipping. I hate showing how like I ship. I mean I'm really good at shipping, but I don't like it. I only ship in the morning. I never ship in the evening. Like very rarely. Like I'm not gonna do it anymore. Yeah, I sold. This is cool, Matt. If you didn't start watching, Precious Moments figures sold for $30. Those two. $30 plus. Let me see. Let's not forget about plus shipping because Tommy will not watch my lives no more. If I didn't charge them for shipping, I rarely do not charge for shipping. It's like something has to be like really, you know, saturated on eBay for me to do free shipping. It's like rarely happens. So yeah, $12.99 shipping. So those sold for $29.99 plus $12.99 shipping. And they're fragile. That's why I mean you have to ship them like properly. Double. Anyway, doesn't matter. I ship them properly. People happy, man. Jennifer, how you doing? Let me make Jennifer a mod. Jennifer, thanks for stopping by. Here you go. Jennifer is a mod. Jennifer, how you feeling today? Matt, and anything cool? I sold this. This is, guys, Tommy probably knows what it is, I hope. I know he sells shoes. But Tommy also sells expensive fedora hats. Vintage ones. From, see, this is a hat rack. That's Knox, New York. So, there you go. Tommy. I'm not gonna do the stuff like Jake, putting on hats, do fake eyebrows, fake noses. But this actually I like. I would have put on Fedora because I like this kind of stuff. Matt, this sold for. Let me, Tommy. I'm not gonna put any heads on. Sorry, man. So this sold for $24.99 plus $12.99 shipping. Also, I like $12.99 shipping, guys. So this for $24.99 plus $12.99. Not bad. I mean, still, I paid. So you know that how much I paid. I paid $2 at the state sale because it had some. There are some minor stains. I disclosed it in the listing. Still sold for $24.99. Knox is not a bad brand if you find like their vintage brand, I guess. I don't sell hats too much. Since I sell everything, man, I just learn about everything altogether. But like I got a lot of knowledge in different fields. Let's see. I'm behind the chat because I'm a slow like a turtle, guys. I don't read nothing. Shipping is not free for me, so it is not free for you. Exactly. Exactly, man. Stop, Cam. Let me make Cameron a mod. Cameron will be a mod also. Let's see. Here you go, Cameron. You're gonna be a mod. We're gonna make Gino a mod. Gino, what's going on, brother? You're gonna be a mod. Everyone is a mod now. Tommy was the first mod, so Tommy will get a popsicle. Jennifer says, "Hey, big bro, how you doing?" And Sal says, "Heavy hello, Cameron. Haven't seen you in a while." We'll go fast, guys. We'll go fast. We'll go fast. Fedora, I like how Fedora. Yeah, man, I say a lot of stuff weird because of my accent, man. That's normal. People here locally understand me already because they see me all the time. So it doesn't matter. They like my accent, especially women. I don't know why. I tell them not to like it. A little small, yeah, man. A little small. It's actually small for my head. If I was an Italian mafia man, probably it would be good. I love that head. Thanks, Gino. Appreciate it. Gino is a professional. Watch his videos, guys. He knows what's up. Who forgot the thumb up? The thumb up button. Jennifer, thanks for letting me know. I'll hit all the likes. Hello, Jennifer. Here's Kristen. Wasn't me, Jennifer. Thanks, Kristen. Appreciate it. Larry, what's going on, man? Let's make Larry moderator. See, guys, I'm making everyone a very important because everyone is important. I feel like being a mod has put me on some hit list. Yeah, Tracy, that's it. We're gonna send someone for you. Hopefully Tommy will do it. Tommy, Tracy is on a hit list. So I don't know how you feel about that. Here's Larry saying hi, Jennifer and Tracy. It tickles when, yeah, it tickles. Especially I am tickled all the time, man. Roman will be asking me to take out praise. Man, that's dangerous. You know, Tommy, Tracy is strong, man. I don't know. Tracy can put us both out, probably, with one hit. I'm pretty sure Tracy is strong, man. Tommy 2 times. Yeah, like Jimmy 2 times from Goodfellas. Matt, if you hear, Tommy, actually, look, this sold already. I got it at the bins this weekend at Amazon. We got new store opened up here in Solon. Yeah, I actually, if gonna something gonna open, I'll give you guys suburb of Cleveland because people in Cleveland, if they live like in different suburbs, they're saying they're from that suburb. So this store, Amazon, it's called Where You Been. So it's like this store right here, Where You Been. That's the name of the store. I guess you can check it out. They're like in North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. But I showed it to Tommy in my previous live that I found it for $14 at that bin store on Friday. And this sold, Tommy, with shipping, no free shipping, man. This sold for $59.99, not 60. So $59.99. Plus, Tommy, how much do you think was the shipping? The shipping, let me see, was $12.99 again. So $12.99. The buyer after order total is $77.72. Yeah, Roman be a lot of place. Paul, Paul, let's make Paul a mod, guys. Paul is not gonna be a mod. Here you go, Paul. So anyway, Tommy, this thing actually was used. So I lied. Guys, I lied. So don't watch my videos anymore. Because I was lying that it was new. It wasn't new. Open box. It was open box, but I said it was new open box. It was used open box. But anyway, it's still sold. I disclosed it in the listing. That it's used. Here's what it looks like. See, this is Breville, guys. Good brand. You use it for barbecues to just, put it on the ribs, like make the ribs hot, or like whatever you want, like whatever type of barbecue you're doing. This is like it's what is it called? Let me see the manual. I always look at the manual. See, this comes with a manual, guys, for people like me who don't understand nothing. So smoking gun. I have a glare, but that's what it's called, the smoking gun by Breville. So if you find it at your local Goodwills, pick it up, guys. You're gonna sell it. If you find it on the local Goodwills. I never found one. Tommy, $12.99. I don't know. It's my favorite number, man. It's like I love $12.99, man. I don't know. I got two numbers that I know, Tommy. That's it. I know $12.99 and $9.99. Sometimes I'll do $15.99 because I already sold so much stuff with different weight and dimensions that I already don't need to do calculated. I already know how much the shipping will be. It's like all in my head automatically. So because I've been doing it for so long that you get used to this. You get used to knowing like how much approximately. Even from Ohio to California, doesn't matter. Let me show you something else that sold, guys. Since I sell all types of stuff, the book sold. And Paul is right, actually. Roman been a lot of places. I'm sure he can. Yeah. I'm not so proud of this, of some places, Paul, that I've been at. Not proud, man. When you get older, you realize that you would not rather be in those places, man. Let's see. Hello, Paul. Here. Sorry, guys, I'm late again, but don't mind me. It's okay. I'm gonna be like a sloth, like slow, like a slow person, guys. Anyway, Tommy, you love that one. This is cool. Tommy loves this kind of stuff. The collectibles. See, it has even has a dust cover. This is called. I sold the book that I actually got it at Goodwill. I don't even remember how long ago. It took a while. Guys, books sell. I mean, it takes a while for the books to sell. Depends on if it's a manual, it may sell faster. So this is actually Alice. Alice in Wonderland. Here's what it is. It's called Alice Adventures Underground. See, it's a facsimile of the original Lewis Carroll manuscript. So this is from 19. Let's see the year, guys. That's important. Since we're doing the live, I'm not gonna even find what year it is, but it's by University Microfilms. This didn't sell for a lot of money, guys. I think I paid. Let's see. I paid 99 cents. See, the good thing about SQ, like you go watch someone's video and they tell you, put your cost into SQ. But this sold, I paid 99 cents. This sold for 11.69 plus media mail shipping, 3.99, Tommy. Economy shipping. So it was also on my 10% off sale. So originally it was 12.99. It took a while to sell, guys. It took almost over a year. I got it. I got it in the summer of 2021, and it sold almost year and a half, guys. Sold in the end of 2022. So, see, that's the thing with books. I mean, you can price it very low; they're gonna sell faster. But if you're paying 99 cents, I mean, it doesn't matter, guys. If you're paying like something like cheap like that, you can wait. It's gonna sell eventually. See, Matt says I do 5.99. Yeah, Matt, that's the right way to do it. Depending on weight. Yeah, that's what I do. I don't usually sell anything heavier than 5 pounds anymore. I actually do, man. I'll show you guys. I sold. We'll continue with books, man. I don't know why I pick up books, but I actually pick up books. This sold. I have 4 that sold. This is Science. That's Southwestern Advantage. That's the brand. If you guys see those in your areas, cheap, then get them because they're like textbooks for studying. And apparently this particular one, the Southwestern Advantage sells. I mean, I got it at a thrift store. And this sold for decent money, actually. Let me see. This sold for $44.99 plus $20 shipping, guys. $19.99 because they're heavy as hell. They're gonna be probably weigh 10 pounds. Here's another one. That's Math. Tommy, that's a Math book. Maybe you know someone who needs it. I can ship it to them. Tommy knows what I'm talking about. He likes math, so that's gonna be good for someone. This is social studies and language, and this is math also. So 4 books, guys. One of them weighs probably at least, I don't know, 3 pounds, at least, maybe more. So the shipping was expensive, $20. $20, guys, $20. 4 books. I paid. I always have to tell you how much I paid. Sorry, guys, because we're being transparent here. We have to tell you. I mean, I have to tell you. So I paid $11.96. Each book was, I think, with my math, guys, it's not good because each book was like $2.99. So each book was $2.99. Sold $11 cost. Sold for $44.99 plus $20 shipping. Tommy will say it's not good, but sorry, Tommy, it's not good. I know. I need to start selling more shoes because more profit on that. And I don't have to, look for them. Tommy at least has some kind of guy. I asked Tommy one time if we can share same guy who sells him shoes, but Tommy said, no way, man. He said, no way, Jose. He said, he will only sell to me unless you pay me like $10 million so I can retire. And then you can have that guy. Women weigh more than 5 pounds. There's no choice. I know. A little bit more. The ones who eat, man, the ones who eat meat, Tommy, the ones who eat meat, they actually weigh more than 5 pounds. Matt, you see, Matt knows what's up. If the woman weighs more than 5 pounds, she probably eats meat. My first person thought it was only. Yeah, you told me, man. I know. You told me, Matt. Let's see what else sold. If you hear, this actually it's kind of funny because this was mine. I found it recently. This sold, guys. This thing right here. This is Fitbit. Remember those guys? Tommy probably still wears one every day when he wakes up to make sure he didn't like walk for like no reason around his house. This sold. I don't even remember, guys, when I got it, but it was a long time ago. I used it a little bit. It sold for $11.69, Tommy, plus $4.99 shipping. Tommy, another of my favorite numbers, $4.99 for first class. Tommy, this is actually was very popular back in the day. The original Fitbit, not the ones that you can buy at right now, those Fitbit Alta, Beta, whatever they are now. But still, people love that kind of stuff right now. But most of them are right now. You can actually buy if you have Apple Watch or Apple like Android Watch. I mean, this crap is not that exciting no more. Used to be. It was popular back in the day. Even I wore it. I wore it, man. I wore it back in the day. That's it. There were some other. I'll show you guys something cool I found actually, which actually I'm gonna keep. This is you guys see it. This is Mr. Christmas. This is brand that you guys should know if you're watching YouTube content. Very important, guys. You have to watch YouTube content from other YouTubers. Make sure you do that. So this is Mr. Christmas musical figurine. And it opens like that. And it starts playing. It's like has like one of those wind up keys on the bottom. And then you turn it, and as you can see, it starts playing, turning here and dancing. It's pretty cool. Found it at a thrift store and paid. Tommy, how much you think I paid for this? Let's ask the professional. Well, it doesn't matter. I paid 99 cents. So 99 cents for this. Tommy was almost right. Paid a little bit more, Tommy, 99 cents. I know in Cleveland sell. Where do you live, man? Where do you live? Where do you live, brother? I live in Cleveland, Ohio, man. Look it up. Nobody knows where Cleveland is, Sal. Cleveland is like not in the United States. It's like somewhere. It's somewhere in Ohio. There are 2 states in the United States that nobody knows about, like Indiana and Ohio. Nobody knows. Those states are like somewhere. It's somewhere in the middle of, it's not in the United States. Indiana and Ohio are not in the United States. They're just by themselves. Dina, what's going on? Let's make Dina moderator. Here you go. Now everyone is a moderator finally. How you doing, Dina? All the Russians are in Ohio. No, man, Matt, you'll be surprised, man. Not in Ohio, man. Florida, New York has like at least. In New York, there may be a couple million Russians. Russians, Matt, is like kind of broad. Everyone who speaks Russian you think is a Russian, but they're not. And sometimes he will offend. Like I'm originally from Uzbekistan, which is a country from like Estonia. Estonia was a part of Soviet Union. Uzbekistan was part. So if I'm gonna tell someone from Uzbekistan they're Russian, they're gonna get offended, man. They're gonna kick my ass. I think he stringer people for the right price. Yeah, man, kind of. Here is Dina. I do it all the time, man. All of my Russian family are in Ohio. Well, it's like, Dina, you don't live in the United States. You live like it's different part of United States, like Ohio. Matt, but all of my Estonia Rush family, well, it's like I said, it's like New York has the most, and New Jersey. New York and New Jersey have the most Russian, like Russian speaking, Matt. It's not Russian. Russian, you have to understand, Russian is a nationality. It's like a religion, not religion, like a nationality. And I mean, if you were from part of Soviet Union, and you tell someone who is from Russia, from Russian Federation, which is like right now is like what they're doing to Ukraine, but they're not gonna like it because of tensions, man. It's like they can be Russian speaking, but they're not Russian. So yeah, island nations, exactly, big bro. I don't know what's up with that, but here you go. Yeah, man, that's the thing. It's like she speaks Russian. Yeah, exactly. You know why? Because she came. Well, I guess not just she came. She was born probably at the time when Soviet Union was still around. So everyone in the former Soviet Union spoke Russian because it was the main language. But when Soviet Union fell apart in 1991, that's how long it's been, man. 91. I was 10 years old. Still remember it actually. It was scary crap, man. It was scary situation. When the problem was we lived in Uzbekistan and Soviet Union controlled all the army, all the police. So when Soviet Union fell apart, Uzbekistan became its own country. It's like, for example, one day you're gonna wake up, God forbid, and like parts of United States will declare themselves independent, like like states, like Texas or California. They'll say we're no longer want to be in the United States. So what's gonna happen? What do you think will happen? The army. So basically, when Soviet Union fell apart, former Soviet Union countries implemented martial law. So basically, everyone, all the police, army that was previously controlled by Soviet Union was no longer controlled. So all the local former Soviet Union countries had their own army. So they said, basically, if you guys gonna separate, there may be a war. So basically, they had to put their own national guard kind of on the border to make sure that there is gonna be no invasion. Um, so basically, the thing about it is, it was scary. I was like, my parents told me not to go outside uh, because the problem was that people who lived in former Soviet Union countries became basically independent from Soviet Union. And the Russian Federation, which was much bigger, and you guys know it because you see the maps of how big the Russian Federation is compared to all the former, like compared to Ukraine, for example. So you cannot, at the time, since all the army was controlled by Soviet Union, they trained all the soldiers. So basically, if they decided to just, go in and invade, they would have done it in like a couple days. And that's basically what was the original idea. Because when they overthrown Gorbachev, who was last president kind of Soviet Union. They overthrew him. They closed them down and like KGB and stuff. So they tried to control the government. And another part of at the time of that particular like revolution type of thing, the other part of the government decided that they're gonna want to separate. So they no longer wanted Soviet Union. So they separated, uh, and they tried to separate, but the people who controlled, like communists, let me put it this way, communists, they didn't want to lose Soviet Union, and eventually they lost. So all the army separated into Russian Federation, and all the countries, like where I'm from originally, Uzbekistan, like Paul Philip Flipper, he's from Ukraine. They he doesn't remember it probably because he was like a little kid when his parents immigrated. But it was a scary situation, man. We had people that had, I mean, guns just come out on the street, and if you started some kind of commotion or something, you can get shot, you know. So nobody nobody wanted to deal with this anymore, and eventually, people, Russian-speaking people, since Uzbekistan was a Muslim country, I mean, it still is a Muslim country. Russian-speaking people started to immigrate into Russia. Like they started to be afraid that the country is no longer under Soviet Union, and their religion, since they were Christian mostly, they decided to most of them decided to immigrate. So they immigrated either to Russian Federation or like Belarus, Ukraine, or like other parts of Europe or United States or Australia, whoever wanted to go somewhere at the time. Because during Soviet Union times, you couldn't leave unless you had like special permission. It was similar kind of to North Korea in a way, but yeah, welcome to History with Roman, exactly. Well, Dina, that's what happens. I've known it for a long time. I mean, it was something, something. I mean, I know it's not reselling content, guys, but if you want to know something about former, you can read it online on Google. Just type in former Soviet Union. You're gonna be, you learn a lot of stuff. See, Big Bro is captivated. Crazy shit, you glad? Yeah, man, but it was, Matt, it was so long ago. You know what? My parents actually immigrated in '93. In 1993, man, that's like almost 30 years ago. And it's like I said, it's, I still remember it. I mean, I was 13 at the time, 13 years old. And believe me, it was not fun leaving Uzbekistan. We had to go from Uzbekistan on a plane, warplane, like military plane, to Russia, to Moscow, because when Soviet Union fell apart, Uzbekistan said you cannot take anything that you bought in Uzbekistan, like any type of furniture, any type of collectibles, any type of gold, silver, jewelry. You could not take it to Russia anymore, to Russian Federation. So my dad knew like a friend who was in the army. So he asked him if he can, ask him if there is a possibility of getting a military plane to go to Moscow because we couldn't leave from Uzbekistan straight to United States. So we had to go to Moscow first. And I remember it because there were soldiers flying with us on a plane. There were 4 soldiers with machine guns. And it was at the time I was kind of, since everything was happening, I kind of didn't pay attention too much. It was scary kind of because you don't know what's going to happen, but Happy Hoarders, how you doing? Let me make you mad, man. Or you guys, if there are 2 of you. Here you go. But yeah, that was scary situation. Exactly, Dina. It was And Dina, my brother went actually to war in Afghanistan in late 80s. He is a war veteran, but he doesn't want to talk. I mean, I don't even remind him right now. He's in his 50s right now. He's like 53 years old, but he went through very, very bad stuff in the army. I mean, like crazy. Yeah, thank you, Tracy. I appreciate it. Still a baby in 90s. How old are you, man? Maryland to Delaware. Tommy, you should have lived, man, through. I mean, the thing, it's funny because everyone has their own experiences. And when I came here to, I mean, to United States, originally we lived in New York, in Brooklyn, New York, for like a month. And then we went to Cleveland. And Brooklyn, back in the day, in the 90s, I still remember like how crazy it was. And Matt, there were already a bunch of Russians living in Brooklyn, not just Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, New Jersey had a lot of Russians, man. New Jersey, currently all the younger generation Russians, they moved out to New Jersey because of houses. In New York, it's too congested. So, bless your heart, Tommy. Yeah, Tommy, bless your heart, man. Oh, you'll be 31. It's a young age, man. Me and Tommy are the same age almost. I'm 44. Um, yeah, but 44 is still young. Even 50. My brother tells me 53 is still young. Any age is young. It's just how you feel. Okay, Pete has. Yeah, man, Pete, man, I love his channel, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's my favorite channel. I watched Peter Craigslist Hunter for a long time, and originally when he was with Adrian, and I mean, a long time ago, but I like the stuff that he does. I watch a lot of different YouTube channels, but Tommy is right. There are like, a lot of the content that there are some YouTubers, you just turn it off right away. I don't like it because of the stuff. I'm not gonna discuss it. It's just for me personally, I don't like it. I like Peter Craigslist Hunter's channel. I used to actually, guys. I here locally in Ohio. He doesn't come to any lives. He doesn't do any. He doesn't go to any conventions. But he lives here in Ohio, flipping junk. His name is Vic. I mean, he's got not. I mean, his channel is not bad. I like it. I watch him. Rachel, what's going on? Let me make Rachel a mod. Welcome to the live, Rachel. Welcome to the show. Sunday Night Live. Yeah, I mean, Tommy, you know it, man. You know it. You've been on YouTube for a long time, man. So, you've been on YouTube and doing the stuff you do for a long time, and a lot of resellers have been doing reselling for many years. I started part time in 2004, so I mean it's been a long time ago, and I even remember what I started selling. But Rachel, no problem, no problem, Rachel. But you know what I'm talking about, man. I do agree. I'm not gonna take my words away, and I'm genuine. I watch. It's difficult. I mean, the thing about it, some YouTube content you watch, it seems like everything is easy, like cheesy, and it's not. I mean, it's hard. It's hard work. I respect people who every day, most of you full-time resellers, part-time resellers, doesn't matter. You guys go and source every day, find very good stuff. You find any type of sourcing that everyone likes. And I watch a lot of channels, I do. But I've learned throughout the years that there is some content that is very interesting for me personally, and I will watch it. It's like everyone has their own opinion, and that's normal. That's normal life. But my parents taught me that you have to be truthful. You cannot lie. My dad actually was angry at me when I tried to lie when I was growing up, and I learned the hard way. Like Paul, sports flipping guy, he said, "You don't know what places I've been at, man." A lot of smoke and mirrors. That's right, Matt. That's right, exactly. A lot of it's going on. A lot. I know that personally, man. But Tommy Pete. Yeah, Pete. I love his channel. I watched basically, I think, all his videos. Um, and he's always the way he tells the story, the way what he does, how he shows stuff, and you have to understand his shop. I mean, his business is built in terms of how he does it. That's a, I mean, it's not for everyone, but that's one of the ways to, you know, to do this kind of stuff that he does, reselling, the way he does it. It's very interesting. People bringing him stuff. He shows it in his videos, like interesting negotiations, how he negotiates the proper way with people, and he already got used to it. He has so much experience, man, that he knows what's up. He knows what to do. Vic, Tommy Vic, he's in Ohio. Yeah, he's in Ohio, man. Vic, he doesn't go to any camps, any conventions. He doesn't do lives. He doesn't do any meetups. I actually found one time I asked if he tried to go like I think he's in Dayton area here in Ohio, somewhere between Dayton and Cincinnati. But he's like interesting of how he does his videos. Like I watch his stuff because he does Amazon a lot. He's not specifically an eBay reseller. He does Amazon. He does FBA, but he would buy, and he's a full-time reseller, and he buys a lot of retail arbitrage stuff like Lowe's, Home Depot. So I enjoy watching people say I'm close about like stuff people buy. Exactly, exactly, man. That's what I. But the thing is, I actually, since I sell everything, I learn. That was the way for me to learn, and it's not a secret that a lot of resellers learn from each other, which is a good thing. But I learned I don't like selling clothing that much. I buy it. I buy clothing sometimes. Jackets mostly with sports teams, like local sports teams, like other college teams. I would like that kind of stuff, but not something else. I still buy it, so it's not something I don't buy. Leroy, what's going on, man? Let's make Leroy and Courtney's here. Guys, thanks for stopping by today. Appreciate it. Let me make you all, let me make Leroy moderator. Let me make Courtney. Here you go. So everyone is equal in my life. No fighting, guys. But Leroy, how you been, man? Leroy is very knowledgeable, man. I like Leroy. I actually learned some stuff from his what he sells. I started selling some tools now, but It's a lot of different things that you need to learn more, but tools are good. Courtney has some good stuff. Bolos, you guys watch what she actually does, because she can bring out some videos with strong balls. Very strong. You can look for that stuff. It's actually really good. Leroy, here's Rachel saying, "Hey Leroy, what's going on, man?" Here's Dino says, "Hey Leroy." Here's Leroy says, "Hi Rachel." And here's Leroy says, "Hello Dino." But yeah, Tommy, I mean, I watch like learn from everyone. So, but the thing is, I mean, with clothing, it's shoes. I actually like to sell. I like to sell everything. So let's not be a secret. And I find good bolos also. I find good stuff. I already have an eye on good stuff right away. I have the, I mean, experience that I had. I mean, I've been in the reselling industry, guys, for a long time. I started out reselling computers. I already been on lives, and I said about it that I've been doing it for a long time. I started out, Tommy, with Russian companies reselling computers, and they taught me the hard way, man. Reselling computer parts at trade shows in the early mid 90s, like 95. We used to go to computer shows selling computers, getting it on, like, you will fill out the truck with like computers, monitors. Used to be really good money in this stuff. Now it's like, depends on what it is. But here's whoop whoop, Rachel Strickland. Here you go. Leroy stole a shoe from me, Rod. To give him a real bad. Well, that's good. Did he sell it? But the thing is, yeah, the trade shows that I went to, I mean, it was in the like mid 90s when I was still in high school, and I used to start selling, computers. And back in the day, Tommy probably remembers. Tommy, do you remember Computer Shopper, man? That old catalog, like it was this thick, catalog with computer parts. And what people used to do, guys, since there was no internet back in the day, or it was just starting out, no one advertised on internet back in the day yet. So people would buy those computer shopper catalogs, and they will go through the pages. And then if they needed some kind of computer or part, they had to call to the company 800 number and order it. So that was fun. I remember it was because I used to do sales like that. You had to pick up the phone. If you don't pick up the phone and sell something, you would get fired, because they actually were not joking around. I remember when I started working, they told me I have to sell certain amount of things like on the phone, and I had to meet like certain amount per month to get commission, and it was hard to do. 90s parts, gaming parts, yeah. PlayStation, PlayStation parts, Tommy. Xbox. They are actually skyrocketing. I know that. Games and components. So Tommy knows, guys. If you have any questions, Tommy knows more than me. Don't forget to give me a pair of nice king boots, and I stole a shoe from you. And a cell phone, just parting gift. I always remember my buy. Yeah. See, Leroy is right, Tommy. You have to give it back, Tommy. Come on, you got enough shoes, man. Stop stealing stuff. Anything with a cult following, like World of Warcraft. Yeah. If you find that, I mean, if you're talking about like if you find them brand new sealed, they're worth good money. But I mean, some of them actually, that stuff changes all the time. You can check comps, you can go from high to low and look it up. I mean, it's easy to do, so most of you guys know it, how to look that stuff up. But that stuff is interesting. And in our market here in Cleveland, since we have so many resellers, video game stuff, you can forget about it right away. Because I mean, if someone is selling video game stuff, doesn't matter what it is. Video games, consoles, controllers, old parts for something like anything gaming. People here they already get hookups like Tommy with shoes. And I know a guy who goes to a estate sale and he buys video game stuff at the estate sale and sells to some other reseller. So he is basically doing what some like resellers do, like they would find someone who buys from them all the time, and they will sell it to them fast for like immediate amount. So it's like good business. PlayStation 2 lasers. Yeah, disk drives. Actually, Matt, I used to take apart. I don't do it anymore. I used to take out hard drives from gaming consoles and sell them separately. To data recovery companies. They told me that data recovery companies buy that stuff, but they don't sell right away. Voodoo computer, yeah, Voodoo I know. Not just Voodoo, Tommy. There are some other ones. Older computer motherboards, if you find them sealed, not sealed, brand new. Older like media type of readers, like some like old technology, like tape drives. Some of them do go for decent money, some don't. It's like you have to research. But if you get it at, like from someone cheap, most people want to get rid of that stuff. I know some people in storage with storage units, they just if they find computer stuff, they don't want to deal with it. They just don't want to test it. So they will sell it cheap, and you can make good money if you know how to test it. With computer parts, guys, the problem is you have to know how to test them, because if you're gonna sell used computer parts like motherboards, video cards, sound cards, most of the older ones that used to be separated from motherboard, right now most motherboards they have integrated video, audio, network, everything is on the motherboard. Before it used to be separate cards, but processors like memory, if you want to sell those, you have to test them, make sure that you test them properly, because if you sell it and person tells you my memory doesn't work, or one of the memory slots on the motherboard doesn't work, you're gonna get a return. So just be aware. There is money in that stuff, but you have to spend time testing it. And it's not like selling shoes. Like you have to clean the shoe. You're gonna have to spend time testing motherboards, power supplies. Folks around here undervalue the stuff. Well, Rachel, tell them not to undervalue it anymore. Tell them they're wrong. Sold an open box World of Warcraft original collector's edition. Yeah, well, maybe it's like went up. I mean, you're right, man. I mean, that stuff is like it's never gonna lose value. The more years, I mean, eventually it's most likely gonna go up anyway, like any vintage. People like that kind of stuff. They're gonna keep buying. Collectors, video game market. I mean, I think it's number one. It's gonna always be. It's never gonna drop that much. I think it's always gonna be like top. I mean, the shoes is also up there in terms of sell-through rate and stuff like that. So it's a good product to sell. Yeah, Sound Blast. I actually sell. I have some listed, Tommy. Actually, I don't know if I had some before. Creative 64 Sound Blaster from old days. Odyssey. If you guys, this particular one, I think Creative Odyssey. I think one of them was Odyssey. There was a couple of different ones. They had like Creative Labs. It was a brand, Creative Labs. Big bro, appreciate you stopping by, man. Take care, man. I'll be seeing you around in lives. So the USB reader for the proprietary Sony memory stick. Yeah, man, those can sell. That actually is never gonna lose value, Matt. You know, because people who bought like older type of media, they were gonna need to read it somehow in the future. It's like right now, people buy floppy drives. I sell floppy drives. Believe it or not, I sell them for decent money. And I buy them from our local computer guy. He's been in business for like 20 years. He buys, repairs computers. So sometimes he will just call me and tell me, I got box of like, floppy drives, zip drives, tape drives. If you want to take it, he doesn't want to, recycle it or just throw it away because some of it he doesn't even test. Some don't have faceplates because older computers like Dell, Compaq, you had to pull them out. There was no faceplate. So he just doesn't want to, buy faceplate and he just sells it to me. Sometimes I don't even, want to go because like if he just, puts like, sometimes he'll throw in like cables, IDE cables, older ones. Actually, those sell for the like, I mean, not great, but they're gonna sell. People look for that stuff. Ham radio stuff. Yeah, ham radio sell good. All that electronic stuff. I actually parts for if you guys like Tommy uh, watch I watch Pete or Craigslist Hunter like me and Tommy. Most of you guys watch Pete. I hope. But he gets like very cool receivers that people bring him, like amplifiers, receivers, turntables, record players. And if you there is another one I always forget, reel to reel. That's what it is. Well, you guys know Tommy probably knows. You guys probably know this is reel to reel stuff that can sell for really good money, even if you're gonna part it out. Reel to reel. I mean, if you run into reel to reel at the state sale, or mostly I find them at the state sales, not at Goodwill. You know what? Goodwill actually, I think, learned about reel to reel, and they started selling it themselves on eBay. Like right now, they sell everything on eBay or they're online. Crazy price store. But reel to reel parts, record player parts also. Needles and all this stuff sells. Shoes are different world. Yeah. But shoes are, people need shoes, man. People need shoes every day, Tommy. That's what people will not walk barefoot unless like, something something happens that we don't know about right now. But shoes always gonna sell because people need shoes. People will rather buy shoes, or clothing over collectibles. especially nowadays. Or over like, board games. And I do sell board games too, like they don't sell fast. That stuff doesn't sell fast unless you really price it low and wanna move it fast. But if you wanna get like, top dollar kind of for it, you're not gonna, sell through rate is not great. That's why you always have to check sell through rate. Rachel, I have a realtor. Yeah. Rachel, sell it. What brand do you have? This is a good brand. If you guys gonna see it, it's called Tick. Tick brand. If you guys gonna run into Tick, it's not a bad brand to be on the lookout for in real to real. And also, I think record players. I don't remember if they make it or not. Marantz is another one. Lisette, what's going on? Let me make you a mod also. Lisette, how you been? Here you go, Lisette. If you don't respect LPs that are storing 80 per month on eBay, I know, man. I know. And he is transparent. He shows. Well, because he's been around for a long time, and I mean, definitely, there is nothing to hide. He's been around so long. I mean, Tick is a good brand. Let's see, good reels to reel, some good money. Not all are good, but certain ones, exactly. Not all. Some parts from some of them, some good brand ones sell for decent money faster. Or like other brands, you have to research it because, like I said, if you run into them, buy them, separate them, have time. If you test them out, the good thing about the reel-to-reel guys and cassette, I have a friend here locally, Tommy. He's a Russian guy, so in the future, he fixes. All those electronics, old vintage electronics. He can fix it because he actually has a degree in electronics from university. Tommy, not unlike us. He actually went to college or university for many years to learn how to fix electronics. So he fixes all those reel to reel and all those cassette VCR decks. He fixed so many for me, and he never wants any money. But I still, when I sell it, I pay him. So he is from Belarus. Tommy, he is from this country. I put it in the comments. Belarus. Lisette, I'm feeling today actually. I went out with my son. I was walking a lot, but I mean, right now I work out so much, and you know about my leg, and I've been hanging in there. I mean, it's like it's gonna be always like that, I guess. It's never gonna go away anymore. So all the smart doctors, Lisette, you know how doctors are. They wanna always catch you. They wanna catch you up. That's what happens. They're gonna catch you up. It's a part of huge record players. Yeah, that's good, Rachel. Record players and I mean those reel-to-reel stuff. Vinyl, and another good product to sell. We get resellers here. There are two things that resellers here look locally. When they go to any garage sale or estate sale, they either look for video games or vinyl. Right away, you can see them go through either vinyl or they're gonna go look for video games because I mean sell-through rate is high. That's the right way to look for stuff like that. I mean, unless since I don't sell that much of a clothing, I do know a lot of good brands. But if you are like me and you specialize in a lot of different things, but someone who only sells certain things, they usually only go for video games or vinyl. So Matt is saying, hey, Lisette. And Lisette saying, hey, Beauty. Hello, Beauty. Rachel Strickland. Here you go. Always sell. Yeah, real to real tapes. Actually, those are good to find. I find them at the state sales. I actually found couples this couple of weeks ago. You have to. The thing about reel-to-reel tapes, Rachel, is I sell them untested usually. I don't put tested because I had bad experience. One time I sold one, and I put like I was like kind of didn't care at the time. It was a long time ago. I put tested that it works, and the buyer received it, and he said that at some places when he plays it, it like skips. So since I kind of lied, I had to take a return anyway. He was nice enough to not leave me negative because that would be deserving. I'm not gonna hide it. It would have been deserving if he left it. Here's Lisette saying hello, Matt. Rachel saying hello, Lisette. Yeah, and you have a new tech. Yeah, sell now too. It's good, man. Yeah, I mean, reel to reel is good stuff. If you want to sell this kind of stuff, because reel to reel guys, they're heavy. And if you want to sell them, you want to make sure you know how to properly pack them. Because it's not going to be something like that you just throw it in a bubble wrap. You have to properly package them. Like decks, like even though VCRs and the dual deck VCR and DVD combo, they are easier to pack than reel to reel. I have a trial and error degree only, yeah, like me. But actually, electronically, I was still learning from that guy, Tommy. Actually, he taught me how to fix certain electronics, how to solder stuff. Soldering is like you have to use, if you cannot see with your eyes normally and you want to solder stuff like electronics, you have to use microscope and do it under microscope, because if you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to be able to do it. Yeah, I know, Lisa. I mean, I went to physical therapy, like they trying to help, but I mean, it's tough, it's like they cannot control, how your joints work. That's bad. I mean, not bad, but unfortunate. I mean, that's the first step. Exactly. That's what I do. Admit that, Lisette. I know I don't do it anymore. I used to kind of was like, when I started out reselling a long time ago, I would not care that much. In early 2000s, I would be like kind of because I was kind of younger maybe. I didn't think about it like I do now, because when you grow older and you get experience with something, I mean, your mindset changes, and you start, I mean, thinking about what you're doing. That's why it's important. Tone of loop video, sometimes I find about new. Sold them to my son. That's good, Rachel. He probably appreciated it. That's good, actually. My son would have bought it too. That's what I do, Rachel. I sell Pokemon cards to my son for free. Just give it to him for free. He listed it. Yeah, my son doesn't like it. He doesn't like reselling yet. He is not into it. He likes to collect stuff. This damn says 40 pounds. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, that's like a lot of weight. I don't like it, but you can make good money. If you find it cheap at the garage sale, people sell them cheap at garage sale sometimes. Estate sale is different. If the company is running estate sales, they actually gonna price up reel to reel. I was at one estate sale a couple of weeks ago. They priced TIC reel to reel at $100, which actually was kind of still. It was selling for like 200, like this one that you were talking about. I think 275. But I mean, I kind of thought it's gonna be there the last day, so I didn't buy it. But when I came back on Sunday, when it was half off, it wasn't there. Somebody bought it already. So sometimes you gotta spend money to make money, man. Yeah, he'll do well with them for sure. It's not bad. I mean, that's a good investment. Yeah, Matt, I actually learned too. I know how to do it because I fixed motherboards, computer motherboards, and hard drives. So I learned how to solder. The only problem is I cannot solder BGA chips right now because you have to use proprietary type of equipment. It's kind of expensive, and it's using like a program on a computer where you go and you have to heat it up, then you have to wait, then there is like some kind of automatic arm comes down, it has to pull it up and move it. But it's like I haven't done it. If I need a BGA type of resoldering, I ask my friend because he has all the stuff. He fixes this. I mean, he uses for his work, so he actually knows how to do it properly. Lego what now? Yeah, it's good. Lego stuff also another good product. One Game Boy, Super Nintendo games. Yeah, I know about it actually. That's not bad. It's the ones with a battery where you have to resolder it. I know. I've done it too, man. On Pokemons. I've done it on Pokemon games with batteries that are integrated. You cannot take them out and replace. You have to unsolder it and solder a new one onto the board. So if you guys know how to do it, it's gonna make you some money. Tommy, I had like, man, it's a long story. Forget it, man. Tommy, I'm all messed up, man. I played. Well, you cannot go back right now. I mean, that's. I used to be very kind of in sports in high school. I was on varsity basketball, varsity soccer, and at the time I used to train a lot, and it was in my like when I was 21, like not even 21, sorry, when I was like 16, 17. I mean, I just too much playing, man. That's some people nowadays, kids, some kids still do like sports and go on sports teams. And we, like when I was in high school, we had a lot of people in the varsity teams, like JV or varsity. I was in the varsity from 10th grade, also since I was sophomore. I had a varsity jacket, Tommy, which I don't know where it is anymore. I used to have like a varsity jacket with my high school name embroidered and the sports and my last name on the back. They made me a varsity jacket in high school. I bet Burger is missing him now. Ain't nothing free around here. Exactly. There is nothing free. There is no free ride. He went there tonight. Listen, they all were asking why he quit. Burger, I mean, I don't know. But reselling is better than Burger King. I know that for sure. Tommy will agree. Tommy would rather sell shoes than work at Taco Bell or on a drive-through window. That's something different to wear. Yeah. Yeah, listen, my son is used to be like going with me to bean stores. Now he doesn't like. He isn't. He's doing very good in school. He's actually doing much better than I was at some subjects. He is getting good grades. I have a live stream on my channel, my soldering irons for Pokemon games. Well, it's good, man. I'll have to. I didn't see it. Drop me a link. I'll watch it later because it's interesting to see how someone else does it. Did he tell him he's on his way to making millions? Lisa, that's what we want, making millions all the time. Were you juicing with buns? No, Tommy. Fortunately, actually, I didn't do no steroids, man. That's actually helped me because my one of my friends in high school, he used to do weightlifting, and he would do this kind of shit. I mean, crap. Sorry, guys. And now, I mean, he had health issues, bad. When you do some kind of steroid type of crap, like you take liquids or you do like injections, I don't know, it messes up your heart, messes up your liver. So when you grow older, you feel it. Sell it for Matt. I'm not gonna sell it because I actually at my mom used to be at my parents' house with my yearbook from high school, and I loved it, man. I'm not gonna be able to wear it now anyway because I'm kind of bigger now than I was in high school, as you understand. Not like completely big, but at the time I was, I think, size medium in high school. I weighed probably maybe I don't even know, 40 pounds, 140 maybe. I don't even remember now. Yeah, Matt, I will check it out, man. Have to check out your soldering skills. It's actually really cool if you know how to solder properly. You can fix a lot of stuff that doesn't work. You can buy like I don't know, like a pellet of non-working electronics for like, I don't know, $20 if you know how to fix them. It's just time consuming. It's like you can buy them cheap, but you have knowledge of soldering and properly testing it with multimeter. You have to know where components are, which components are bad. So it's like it's a lot of work. I'd rather lick the clean than go back. Come on, Tommy, UPS. You have to like, UPS is good, man. I mean, UPS at least. If you guys have an account with UPS, you can get free security boxes. You can order them like they have two sizes. There is 9 by 6 by 3. Tommy probably remembers them. Security boxes from UPS. If you run out, they send you, uh, I think, box of 20, and they're not marked, so you can use them for any type of shipping. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you use it for USPS, FedEx, that's what's good about UPS. Here you go. Let's start saying hello, Tommy. Yeah, though that is blacked out, man. Blacked out a little bit. Sorry, guys. Here's Tommy saying hello, Lisette. We're bigger now than. Yeah, I know. Lisette, if you've seen I actually gonna. I don't want, but I have some photos when I was in my when I was 16. I don't recognize myself no more. But at least I didn't change that much. The sense of humor when I was in high school to now. I mean, the good thing I still have the same thing going on. Love the company that changed over my 20. Yeah. Well, Tommy, you're a veteran, man. You're a veteran like me. That means me probably need to retire already. After working for so many years, Tommy, in our 40s, man, we worked for so long. Since we were actually, if you look at it, Tommy, if you started working, I started working when I was 16, so it's been a long time. Now 44. I mean, definitely. Time it takes is the biggest. A little batteries are quick. I do other stuff like screenplays. New case. Yeah, man, that's good. One time I'll try to make a live. I'll go live with the guy that fixes electronics for me. I think it's gonna be interesting for you guys to see what he does, how he uses his equipment. I mean, he got like specific equipment that measures certain amps and voltages. Not the multimeter, but he got, I think it's called oscillator or oscilloscope. He connects to the power and sees like one of those hard I forget what they are, cardiogram or like whatever it is. But he does know what's up. Sometimes he'll laugh at me because I will tell him this doesn't work. I think it doesn't work, and he's like, "You don't know that." Because he's old school. He's like almost 60 years old. So he looks at me, starts laughing. He's like, "You don't know nothing." And older Russian guys, they're kind of funny because they went through definitely hard times when they lived in former Soviet Union. I mean, all of them went to the army. There was no exception in Soviet Union. You had to go to the army. If you didn't go to the army, they would arrest you. So my older brother, he's in his 50s now, but he had to go be in the army for 2 years, and he went through some tough times there. I mean, when you went to the army in Soviet Union, man, they treated you like I don't know. It was so disrespectful in terms of how they treated you. It's like worse than jail. Like if you go to jail, God forbid. I mean, so everyone in Soviet Union before it fall apart had to go to the army, and they taught you how to properly behave, man. If you were like not behaving right, they would teach you. They would not joke around. And I mean, nowadays the newer generation, man, that's what was Tommy talking about Disney, which I agree with him about Disney stuff. That's crazy, man. What the world came down to. I'm not gonna discuss it too much. We're not gonna go into discussion of that, but it's crazy what's happening now compared to older generation people that are my parents or like people who are now in their 60s. I mean, they respect altogether. Like it depends on parenthood too, man. Everyone is different, and but unfortunately, it's not just in the United States. It's like basically all over the world. The stuff that's happening. I mean, it's not a secret, that's happening, but um, it's just what it is. And sometimes you look at stuff and think that eventually something will change, but hopefully it will, man. You never know. But right now, new generation is growing, guys. So we'll see how it's gonna work out. Tommy, you'll have a great pension at 55, man. I know you will. Maybe 56, if there's gonna be any pension at the time. But reselling, yeah, the reselling will never hopefully go away, guys. Everyone will be. Matt, here's another cool thing that actually I'm not gonna sell for now. This is LeBron James when he won a championship with our team, Cleveland Cavaliers. He used to be at the time when he left to Miami and came back to Cleveland when they were burning his jersey in Cleveland, calling him a traitor. What's going on, old time Gems and Antiques? Melissa, how you doing? Let me make you a mod. Also, everyone is becoming moderator today. Yeah, man. Here's another cool one. I don't sell those. I actually have those are gonna because um I like this kind of stuff, but not all of it. But this is a Harley Quinn, guys. Tommy, you would probably be into something like that. That's a Harley Quinn bobblehead, guys, with a sledgehammer. It's pretty cool. I got it. I wanted to sell it. I actually bought it brand new at Visual. Like I think it was a long time ago. That's by NECA. It's a good brand, guys. Good brand to be on the lookout for. You're gonna find Harley Quinn with a sledgehammer. That's pretty cool. So that kind of stuff I like to keep for now. I'm not gonna sell it. Here's another guy. I actually got it in a toilet. I bought a bunch. Yeah, here it is. Work. So this is, I forgot, the cowboy from Looney Tunes. But some Looney Tunes guys can sell. I don't know which ones. No, I'm kidding. I know which ones, but no problem, Melissa. Tommy, I know nothing about pop culture stuff at all. Yeah, Tommy. Some of that stuff, but you know about shoes, man. That's a good thing. If I need someone to ask about shoes, even though I also know I sell shoes also, I'm just not specific in shoes. Yeah, thanks, Rachel. Yosemite Sam. Yeah. I only know the Bird, the Tweety, and Sylvester, and I actually know all of them except I forget their names constantly. So that's Yosemite Sam, guys, with a gun and bullets and Toon Squad T-shirt. He's from the NBA Jam, from the Space Jam movie, with Mike Jordan. Oh me Coke, no problem, man. Coke is no problem. Maybe Sprite, maybe ginger ale. I'll give you a ginger ale, man. You into ginger ale? There's gonna be no Coke or Sprite. But yeah, that stuff. I sold this thing today also. This is very unusual product, guys. You see it? It's called. I'm selling so many crazy things constantly that's why I get a lot of knowledge when I go sourcing that what to look for, and basically you can look for everything, so it doesn't matter. It takes some stuff just sells. It takes longer. It's gonna be in your store forever, guys, unless you price it right. It's called focus on pronunciation. This is for me on how to properly pronounce words, guys. This sold actually for 25 bucks, guys. This is by, it's a good brand. Pearson. Bam! Right there. Tommy, that's one of the best shoe brands. I apply same science to a lesser known character made less in production and worth more later. Me too, I know that, Tommy. I just remember their names, and then, like, if I go to list them, I never remember their names, and I have to go into Looney Tunes on Google, look at the images, and then I remember that. The thing is, actually, the easier ones I remember all of them because there are so many different ones. Blackberry ginger ale, yeah, it's not bad. Try cherry one. Cherry one is not bad also, with root beer. But yeah, some stuff. And I sold some board. I sold the board game today. I had like 14 orders, and I have 2 accounts. So I run specific. I sell computer parts on one account only because I buy them separately. I buy a lot of computer parts. So I have one store on eBay that's dedicated specifically to computer stuff, computer parts. And the other store I have is dedicated to everything. That's easier for me to like do it this way because since I originally started my first store selling computer parts, I just left it like it is with selling computer parts. Other store I sell everything, and I actually had Precious Moment stuff. To my surprise, a couple figures sold for $100 on Friday that I paid. I actually had my life. You can guys check it out. The first life I did, I found them at a thrift store for 99 cents each. There was like a camel from Precious Moments, some kind of nativity scene, guys. That's another stuff that may sell. Nativity scene. They were from nativity scene collection. It was a donkey and camel. So they sold, one buyer bought both of them for 120 bucks, I think, plus shipping. I don't remember now. I have to go back and look into my paid and shipped. Let's see how much they sold for. One sold for 49 plus shipping, and another one I think the same way. The donkey, yeah, 59. So one sold for 49, one for 59. Rachel, no problem. Take care. Have a great time. Merry Christmas. Have a good time in New York. Go party. I just pulled an order and Poshmark beat eBay again yesterday. Yeah, man, I saw some interesting stuff on Poshmark. The only problem that I have with Poshmark is it takes time to get paid, which I don't mind that much. It's just like, you gotta ship it, then wait until the buyer receives it, and then they're gonna, release the funds, like with Mercari. And Amazon is similar. Amazon is just, they do it 2 weeks. Like, since I sell on Amazon, it takes 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks you get paid. With Mercari and Poshmark is the same principle. The buyer receives it. The only difference I think is that Mercari and Poshmark, they rate, well, Poshmark same way. They rate you, and you get your balance released to your account. So same principle. So that's the thing. I mean, about it. I mean, the thing with Poshmark, I sold some very unusual stuff. I sold some kind of tray on Poshmark recently for like $25. They took 20%, so I made 20 minus cost, which was I think $5. So I mean, still, I mean, I paid I think $3 for it. I think it was $12 profit. I mean, something like that. Not like huge money. I mean, they all take fees. That's why you find stuff which you can sell for, that sells the good stuff to sell, good sell-through rate, and the stuff that can bring you more money in terms of profit. Selling, specific figures. I used to, separate figures, sell them as it depended on like what it is. Now I just lot them up. I don't do it anymore. I go mainly cash out my Posh Mercari balance every month. I normally boss them. Yeah, 2 days. Mine too. Yeah. So yeah, that's the only difference. I mean, the only difference in terms of eBay itself is if you don't do weekly payouts, if you do daily, I do weekly. Some sellers do daily, and the difference between the one sees it. So that's the only difference. It's not like doesn't matter, because eventually everything kind of equals out. It doesn't matter. I mean, people who sell on Amazon, they have to wait um, every 2 weeks for their payment. So it all eventually, I mean, per month, it balances itself out. That's the thing. So that's not bad. But I mean, that's good. I mean, the Poshmark right now, actually, for some reason, I sold some very unusual stuff on Poshmark. Most like not even clothing, guys, like plush that I had on my I cross list everything. So I would find like Sometimes I would list plush, like not all the time. It depends on what type of plush. I will research it, see how the sales rate, and the sales rate on plush is actually not good anyway. But to my surprise, plush on Poshmark sells faster, even though like I don't know, like I don't know why, but apparently nowadays people started buying stuff that you would think not gonna sell there, like because you would think of Poshmark as clothing and shoes mostly, but since they have expanded to all categories like Mercari, stuff started to sell on Poshmark also, like all types of stuff. So I started to cross list. Not everything. Some stuff I put it only on eBay, but recently I started cross listing a lot of stuff to Mercari and Poshmark. Tommy does daily on eBay. That's good, man. You get money paid out to your bank every other day, kind of. So it's not bad. Huge for Mamina. Yeah, I mean Poshmark is getting there, man. If I if you can sell like I said, I sold like unusual things there, like that I haven't been selling there in I don't know ever. Like even toys, like figurines, ornaments. Sold ornaments on Poshmark. So like all that stuff have been selling. So it's interesting. But it will be it will become I think good market hopefully by next year. You're gonna see probably jump. I already see jump in Poshmark sales. So Poshmark probably gonna jump more than Mercari, in my opinion. Maybe someone will disagree. Like good platform eventually. It's gonna equal. It's not gonna equal to eBay. Or I mean, I don't think it will ever, or Amazon. But it's you never know, man. You never know. Tommy, here's the free girls finally. Let's block them out. I was waiting for the girls, man. Finally, I have the girls, man. That's it. I made it, guys. Thanks for the girls. Just I was kind of surprised the girls didn't come in right away, and I blocked them for 5 minutes, Tommy, so they'll come back again in 5 minutes, guys. We're gonna get a visit from the girls. The girls, we cannot. Let me get that. No problem, man. Get the girls, man. You see what happens, man? Girls don't physically come to you. They want to come into lives only. Yes, they picked the wrong chat. I know, Matt. Exactly. They. I thought, they're gonna come earlier than that. It's kind of late, 10 o'clock. I thought they're gonna be like sleeping by now on a Sunday. They usually come like on Fridays. They usually come earlier. On Sundays, they usually come late. I think they wanted to sleep and they woke up. So we're gonna take care of them. Tommy said, no more girls in this chat. No more fun. We're gonna be serious from now on. And Tommy, actually, I went. I didn't do the live from the bins as I promised. I lied again, guys. You see, I'm lying constantly. Should be suspended. But I told Tommy I'll do the live from the bins on Saturday. I went and I still found decent stuff, man. And found four things again. Even though I originally put like 20, maybe 25 things in my cart, but I found brand new women's cologne. I think Hermes. That's a good brand, guys. Here you go. Bolo, guys, another one. Hermes. We're gonna put it Hermes Paris. Here you go, Hermes Paris. I found a brand new sealed Eau de Toilet. That's was this pronunciation, guys? Sorry. I cannot even type. So I found EU the toilet. Tom is probably laughing right now. What the heck is that? But that's a good brand. I found it on the bins, and the flare up suck. But I found it in the bins, and it was $10, Tommy, on Saturday. $10 everything, and it's selling for 68. Sold comps, guys, are $68, 99 cents plus shipping, plus tax. And the manager, actually, Tommy, it's kind of funny because the manager of the bean store, they just opened up on Friday, and Tommy saw my life. He came over to me, since he saw me on a Friday. He came over to me and said, "Oh, you're here again. You like our store?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll be coming here all the time." And he said, "Okay, we're gonna get some. I mean, we have some new beans that are being rolled out." And he didn't tell anyone at the time, so he told me, and I went. He said they're gonna bring them up front, so I went to the where they brought them out, and I got some those three things right away that I got on a Friday. It was I mean on Saturday. It was this Hermes Paris stuff, the women's cologne, and there was this brand, another good brand, guys, another Bolo, Power Max battery, Power Max 12-volt battery. It's like one of those batteries that you can plug in and charge like any type of electronics that are, can be plugged in into that particular Power Max brand. And this one was a really good one. The model, I listed it for $100. It was actually new. This one was new open box. It was not used like the Breville open box. So this one was actually new. See, like the box was torn to pieces, but the actual battery was new, and it's selling for like around $100 plus shipping. And there was something else. I found the remote control for the. I think it's like both cars. I don't like a remote cars that you play with like outside. There was a remote like controller. This is a brand right here, guys. Another good brand to be on the lookout for. It's called Fly Sky. Fly Sky remote. You see, the more I will go to the bin, guys, I'll do lives, and I'll put the brands, the ones that have like good sell-through rate, not sell-through rate, that sell for like decent amounts. I'll put them in the live in the chat, so you can next time you're gonna run into Power Max, Hermes, Paris, Fly Sky. Yeah, man, I know some of those are C. Yeah, that's what this one, the Fly Sky, is not like really like I don't know. I've never heard of it. I found it, I camped it out, and it was selling for like around. The problem was since I've never found this brand, I didn't know that it has to have like a transmitter. Um, this was actually this was a transmitter, and the other part I think was there was some other part that was missing from the box, and I forget what it was. Let me see. Fly Sky. Yeah, this was actually a remote controller transmitter. So the receiver. Hi, Jen. Jen, how you doing? Let me make you a moderator too. Here you go, Jen. Jen, welcome to the Sunday Night Live. It's not Saturday Night Live, Sunday Night Live, guys. New brand. So uh, this fly Sky is saying there was a remote controller in the box, and this was a transmitter, and it also needs a receiver if you want to sell it for the full amount on eBay. So I didn't know that, and since I've never found them before, I didn't know it has to have a receiver together in the box. So I bought it, paid $10 for it, So when I came home and counted out, I realized there was no receiver, and I had to list it without receiver. I disclosed it, but they still sell for $30 without the receiver. So even if it's gonna sell for 30, I paid 10. If it had a receiver, it would have sold for around 50. So like, make sure you. I didn't even see it on the box, to tell you the truth. There was no image of the receiver on the box. So I didn't know. It was my fault. Now I know. See, that's what important about reselling. You learn stuff, guys, all the time. Sometimes you learn the hard way, Tommy. Sometimes you pay $100 and the item only sells for $10. That would be funny. But this bean store apparently, Tommy, is gonna be. I hope so. Finger crossed. It's gonna be a good sourcing place. And I saw what type of products they put out. I found actually the phone, Nokia phone, in there also in a box. It was one of those Nokia phones that are like burner phone, what they're called. But it was open box, and I stopped selling them because I had issues before with some buyers buying them because they're saying they're not connecting to the providers and they always open returns. So I stopped buying them for now. Even though if you're gonna run into like burner phones, some of them are worth good money, like not just Nokia, Samsung. There are some other ones, bunch of different ones that I've seen. The only issue is you have to either go to Walmart or Walgreens and you have to activate them, and they have to be activated for a specific provider, like different ones, Verizon, AT&T, whatever, and they have to be unlocked. So if they're not unlocked, some buyers claim it's not unlocked, open return, and you have to take return because you do. I mean, you don't test them usually when you buy them, and I only sold the ones that are sealed. If I find a sealed one, um, then I will buy it, but not the open box. Open box, it's kind of risky. I will listen really tired. No problem, Jen. ASMR sounds good right now. I'm not ASMR, sorry. Me and Tommy only watch ASMR after 3 o'clock in the morning. Tommy doesn't sleep anyway. But yeah, that's the thing, guys. So if you run into this kind of product uh, in the beans, it's kind of like a hit or miss. But some of that stuff is really good. And I already saw some good products in that bean store. So it's gonna be a good sourcing place. And that's one of the sourcing places that we actually kind of didn't have in Cleveland. We had once bean store, but it wasn't good. So this one is much better. It's gonna be a better place. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave you now. Sorry, it took about 10 hours for me to talk to you. I appreciate you all stopping by. I'm gonna go listen to ASMR with Jen. And take care, guys. Have good sales. I'll see you next week. I'll go live. Tommy, if you're here, or anyone, if you're here, guys. I see 15 people here, and I'm like, if you're here, guys, I'll be doing those lives. Thanks for the company. Heavy thank you, Sal. You too, man. Trademark. You cannot use sales words, guys. And the stories. Thanks, Matt, for the stories. I'll check out your Marie. I'll come out live next time earlier. Uh, I'm not gonna do the timing thing, Marie, where like other YouTubers do it proper way. They put like time where they gonna do live. I'm not gonna do it. I don't like it. I'm irregular. That's what so wrong about me. Everything does it proper way, and I always do the other way. So I'm never gonna be like proper way, you know. Bye, Tommy. Bye, man. I'll see you around, man. In the chats, man. We're gonna talk in the chats, man. No making fun of anyone, Tommy. So, Marie, thanks for stopping by. I'll make you a mod. Also, everyone is a mod today, Marie. So you're a mod also right now. And I'll check it out. And Marie, like I said, I'll do the lives from stores, and I'll show you guys what I'll be finding. Transparency. The main word, got transparency. We're gonna show the truthful findings with truthful prices that we find. I mean, in the stores when we go sourcing. Burlington, Tommy, I'm not gonna go there. No way. Ross, I will probably go. But thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. It was fun for me and you, hopefully. Matt, I'll check out your soldering video. We'll maybe learn something because I always learn. Because I kind of so like I know so many different things that my head cannot hold it usually. And like I will watch something, and now like I will like kind of do the stuff and then forget it, and that's normal. That's why I'm a regular. Marie knows, and every one of you guys know. I'm like not. I'm kind of weird, not like people, kind of like an alien from another planet. All right, guys. Thanks. Have a great night. Take care. Stay healthy. The most important, guys, stay healthy. Very important. And good luck next week and next year and forever on your selling. We'll see each other again soon, guys. I promise. Take care, everyone.